She's going to be singing again later. You guys aren't going to miss it. It's going to be incredible. It's going to be awesome. By the way, inside your bag is a little book called The Life Book. We've been doing this now for a couple of years here at Winter Jam, but the interesting thing is they're telling us not a lot of you take them up on their incredible offer. You know what their offer is? You don't just get one book in your bag. You can call them and they will give you 100 to 1,200 of these things for free. All you got to do is give them to your students, and your students give them out to their friends on their school campuses, and it's incredible. And it's filled with the truth of God. Millions of these have been handed out. You got to get in on this deal, man. Take them up. Y'all are youth leaders, man. You got to milk them. Amen.
Amen.
Get them, man. Go after them. Get them all you can. By the way, the ending of Winter Jam, it's the most incredible I've ever seen. It's absolutely astonishing. This is my 8th year, and I'm just telling you, I'm making it up. It's crazy. I'm a little giddy inside. Why? Because David Crowder, the Crowder, he's right here. Crowder's going to do it. He's right here. He's right here, live in person. This is him. This is not a hologram. This is the real deal. Everybody give it up to David Crowder. Come on.
It's not a hologram. Yeah. Come on. There's like 5 of me running around. Kentucky, how are you? I love this place. This is so wonderful. Well, I'm glad to be a part of the Winter Jam thing. This might be our 4th trip with you guys. It feels like family. It really does. Last night was our first night. It felt like I was going like off to summer camp or something. It's like, this is so great. Yeah, Tony's our cabin footer, I guess.
Thank you.
I'm in Tony's cabin. It's wonderful. I put out, I'm going by Crowder now. If you didn't, hey. I see that shirt. You're making that shirt look great, man. That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's my name right there. As soon as I say Crowder, I see Crowder. I'm like, whoa, this is weird, man. Staring in a mirror. Crazy. I even put my face on there. Look at that. That's weird. Why would I do that? George Strait does that. That's probably why I do that. Put that face on things, you know. Look at that. I do this. Man. I got nothing. I won't say incredibly photogenic, but that's not what anyway, I used to be in a deal called the David Crowder Asterisk Band, and now I'm just doing the Crowder. And the reason I'm doing that is because I'm not good at naming things. Because the other one was like a legit band, but then it had my name in it, and so then it was confusing, like when I was just going to be me, and then I already was, and it's tough to figure out. So I just eliminated part of the title of me, and now it's just more efficient. Just 2 syllables. I know you guys are busy and have things to do, so this is like just, it doesn't take as much time to say. It's pretty much the only difference. Also, you can get that t-shirt at the merch table. That'd be great. Anyway, put out the second record that I did was just came out, and that's what we're kind of playing a lot of songs off. Tonight we'll be playing a lot of songs off the American Prodigal CD.
Yeah.
Oh, dadgummit, I thought it was my mom that bought the thing. She said, sales are great. She's like, I know, I bought a lot of them. So the deal, here's the thing. I heard the story of the prodigal son like when I was a little tiny kid in Sunday school, and I was probably, I don't know what age I was. It's hard to tell the age of little tiny pet humans, but it was small in Sunday school. And our Sunday school teacher, she was older, like she was probably like, I don't know, 106 or something. And she was terrifying. Miss Pennell was her name. I was scared to death of Miss Pennell. And but she tells us the story of the prodigal son, and basically, my whole life, it hadn't changed since the first time I heard it in Miss Pennell's Sunday school class. And it was basically, if I could sum it up, it was like, okay, kid gets rebellious, runs away from home, spends daddy's money until he has no longer got money to spend frivolously, and winds up in a pigsty, and he thinks, this stinks, that's a pun, and then he goes home and meets his dad running down the road to him with open arms and a party in tow. And I'm like, that's a great story. I can identify with that story. I understand. I see myself in that story, as a lot of us probably can. And then about 2 years ago, I'm sitting in my home church in Atlanta, Georgia. Louis Gigley is our pastor. I go to Passion City Church there, and he's preaching on the prodigal son. And he starts the whole thing out. He's like, okay, I don't know if you know this, but the word prodigal is also an adjective that means lavished upon. And I went, oh my goodness, like a light switch.